Hello, Aki. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you.
So, let's talk about your band, Heimwerker. Did I pronounce
Mhm.
it right?
It's German. It's pretty hard to pronounce. It's Heimwerker.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm Werker. No, it
Yes.
didn't go well.
Yeah,
It
yeah, more or less.
so hard. So
I
the
Finnish is
band,
hard too.
yeah, but yeah, I, at some point I was like, I want to learn German, but I didn't. Never start actually. So maybe one day. You never know.
Yeah, I have it even harder because in Austria we have the fucking dialects as well, and that's
Yeah.
even worse than in Germany.
So and you start in 2021,
Yes.
but the final lineup was in 2023. But would you
Mhm.
mind to tell something more about how the band started?
Oh my gosh. Basically, it was in January 2021. And uh, like I got the offer to make music for an online like book reading in lockdown. And first they wanted me to make something calmer, and I thought, okay, fuck, I cannot do this. I'm too I'm just not used to it. And yeah, so basically I started as an idea of a metal band, like, and I just had a helmet, and the band name means translated handyman.
Okay.
And yeah, but it was just instrumental rock at the end. And most because I, I'm not a good I mean, I can play the drums now, but I wasn't a good drummer. I had no software to program them, so I just made them on my phone. So it sounds pretty terrible. And yeah, basically that's how it started. Then I got the offer to play a gig, and I was like, okay, that will work, but I have no drummer. So I just picked the first drummer that came to my mind, like a friend from my parents, because I had like 1 week away from the gig. And I had different drummers, but he's back again in the band since 2 years.
So this one is the background, and you define your music post-apocalyptic
Yes,
province punk.
yes.
So explain more about this kind of why you define with into this genre, and
Mhm.
what is really the post-apocalyptic province punk.
Yeah, it's basically it. The thing is, in the band, no one of except the I don't know if you read this, but our band has a big age gap. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 19. I got 19 1 week ago, no, 2 weeks ago, and
Happy birthday.
thank you. And our singer will be 60 soon, and we have every age in between. Um, Basically, no one of us except the 60-year-old is a punk. And the 60-year-old was a punk back in the 80s. He had his own punk band. From this band, almost nobody lives anymore because they died from drinking, from drugs, and he's the only one left.
Yeah.
And the rest of us are all absolutely no punks because I'm mainly a metalhead. Our bassist is a mix between metal and some experimental stuff. He also likes jazz. He's a pretty jazz addict.
Okay.
Our drummer likes world music and reggae and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the basic thing. We all don't really like punk, and so we just try to find a compromise between all the genres, because from the beginning on I knew, okay, uh, at first I wanted to make metal, but I gotta be true, our drummer is too bad for that. He was just too bad to play metal. So I just thought, okay, punk should be easier. And yeah, and I would define the genre. I mean, it's post-apocalyptic because everything we do plays like in apocalyptic dystopian worlds, and has the topics like ending and destruction and all the stuff. We have our own like futuristic multiverse we created. Wait, the light is okay. And yeah, and the province comes from the term, province just when you're really isolated. Like because the part where we live in Austria, it's the southernmost most state to the border of Italy and Slovenia, and that's, in my opinion, it's like the most random place in Austria because it's far away from Vienna, far away from any Salzburg or Mozart
So
stuff. It's
what's the name of the place you?
the city is called Klagenfurt,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and the province is called Carinthia.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really, it's really the absolutely most random shit place in all over Europe, I would say.
Yeah, I think when there are when you are from the border with another countries, or in
Mhm.
your case with two countries, so it's yeah, it's quite interesting. It's
Mhm.
different from everything else. I'm actually from Trieste,
Oh, that's cool.
so,
Yeah.
so you know.
But I thought so when I heard you speaking, I thought that you must be Italian
Yeah,
because it
you
didn't
were
sound
right.
Finnish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am not Finnish. I live in Finland, but I'm
Mhm.
from Italy. I have been here 12 years. Yeah.
Oh, I've been to Finland once, but that's a really long
Okay.
and random story.
Maybe we can get deeper later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So also in the description, so your music is the word of Dave. That is the person who created the universe on a laptop. So
Yes.
explain more.
That's the absolute truth behind everything. Uh, how I said, our band, like, to be, no, not our band. It was me and a friend of mine who was in a band, but is not anymore. He didn't play an instrument. He was just running on the stage and sometimes singing background. That was all his job. And with him, we founded our, I would call it fake religion, where we worship this guy called Dave. So basically, Dave is coded the universe on his laptop, and there is a whole lore that ends with Mars animals, with the multiverse theory, and all the stuff. But the funny thing is that all the Dave lore is in almost, I would say, 70% of all of my bands and music. At some point, I just mentioned Dave and all the stuff. So it just got like a corporal design of all my work.
Yeah, yeah. So you also in your social media describe yourself as the worst band in the universe.
Yes.
Why?
Um, I mean, I told you the funny thing is that we all, first of all, because we all don't like each other's music genres. That's one point. The second point is that our singer is not a singer. Our drummer is not a drummer. I play guitar, but I'm a bass player. Our bass player plays, no, yeah, he plays actually the piano, but he's our bass player. So it's really random. It's fucking random.
I see. I see.
Yeah, and our lyrics are often, lyrics are just about the topic. We have a song. It's unfortunately it's in German, but we sing about the fact that we're actually like. I mean, we're supposed to be a metal band, but it sounds really weird. And because I founded it as a metal band, and so I wrote a song about it.
Yeah. Talking about your songs, so you released your debut album in
Mhm.
2025. So, In
Yes.
Danger of Collapse. Uh, what can you tell about its genesis and lyrics?
Uh, I would say the lyrics are. I mean, we have a list with songs. we have over 140 songs, uh, but like only, I mean, 20 of them or something like that are released. And the funny thing is that on this album, we actually we try to put a lot of work in it. You can hear the tracks that sound kind of good and have a structure, but then there are the tracks where we gave up. And the funny thing is that you can hear that in the album. You hear the point when we gave up because we had no money for a studio, we had no money for anything. We had a little bit time pressure because every one of us was working on something different, and at some point our like attention span just got worse. And yeah, and the funny thing is it has not a big concept. Our next albums that I have planned, they all have a good concept with lyrics that fit, but this album is super random. We have lyrics about hamsters that are dying from pain. We have lyrics about us supposed to be a metal band. We have uh, lyrics. My favorite lyrics are from the song Mystic Punk. It's about our 60-year-old singer when he came to Vienna with 15. He lived, or I don't know if he lived, I think he just went there, and he met a guy who called himself translated ball suck, but like the Austrian term for it, it's Beidel. And, and Beidel was the guy who introduced him to LSD. And we basically wrote a song about this guy. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the intro of the album is just a 2 minute talking about Dave.
So it's a bit all over the first one, but I think that for many bands, the first album is still like looking for what are we doing,
Yeah.
what we are. So a
Mhm.
bit of experimenting. Then you have a more clear idea after the first album.
Yes,
At
yes.
least I have heard some talking about this. So I will say that it's a bit of everything, and why not?
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is
So
that there are bands whose first album is the absolute best and they never reach this point again. And there are the bands that need like 3 or 4 albums to get their sound.
yeah, yeah, that's true. It depends. It's different for everybody. So
Yeah.
nothing is black and white. But uh, where did you record the album, and how long did it take?
Um, I mean, the album was supposed to be released in 2023. Uh, and but we never did it. And the funny thing is that half of the songs that are now on the album were never planned to be on that album. And there are songs that we just didn't record because I don't know, we forgot how to play them, we're everything. And it took pretty long. We recorded it in 3 different places. We recorded it at the place in Klagenfurt where I sometimes host concerts. There are like readings and theaters, all that stuff. So I just asked if we could record there. We recorded it in my really, really small rehearsal like room where the half of the room is just a drum set because it's so small. And the other stuff was recorded in the basement of the drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was such a chaos because we recorded one song there, one with metronome, one without, and it was the first try. And
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
learned from it, we are yesterday we were in the studio actually, so it's
Okay. So you are working on a new album right now.
yes, yes.
Okay. So what do you think when this new album or new music in general is going to be released, more or less? Do you have any idea?
uh I would say in June. That's my
Okay.
pick. That's my pick. But the funny thing is, we have 2 albums planned this year, and we're doing the first one now because there's Heimwerker, and we have a spin-off called Geheimwerker. I don't know if I wrote about that to you.
No.
We're the same people, but the bass player and I are switched. Like
Okay.
he plays guitar, I play bass, and the funny thing is the idea came when I came too late for rehearsal. So the band was like, okay, we should prank Aki, and they wrote a love ballad because they know that I hate that stuff. Because I mean, I most of the time I listen to brutal death metal, I listen to grindcore. I'm from that. That's my kind of music. So I came to the rehearsal room and they were playing la 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 la, and they recorded it. And so we decided to keep this project going. And the idea behind the project is just to ignore me, to ignore my ideas and all the stuff I want to do, but I love it. I love that we have such a project that is just against the band founder. And yeah, but one thing that pushed that we should release this album now is that the Eurovision Song Contest will be in Austria, as you maybe know.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just thought it's so stupid. The songs there are so really stupid, and half of our lyrics are just super ironic love songs. But that's our plan. We're labeled as a punk band, and then we will record this, I don't know, indie album. I have no idea how we should label it. And because after this album, we will make the second one. This will be a two-part album in fall, I think in September, October. We will record it. The first part will be industrial metal, some kind of grindcore influenced stuff, 1 hour straight non-stop. And the second part will be an audiobook, an erotic audiobook.
Okay. So quite different project on a new
Yes, but
releases.
all the same people.
Yeah, yeah. That's something. So, are you going to release the music on which platform?
Uh, I mean, I don't know in Geheimwerker because that's I cannot decide this. But all the other stuff, I think I will just release it on Spotify. And I thought about making tapes, like cassette tapes, and I mean for sure CDs. We made CDs for In Danger of Collapse,
Yeah,
and we will do that again, I guess,
yeah, yeah.
if we have the budget for that.
Of course. So, I know that you have some gigs coming. You have
Mhm.
two gigs in June, one in August, and one in October. Am I right?
Yeah, but I wait. I think we have we have two gigs in June, one in August, one in October. Yeah, four gigs are coming.
Yeah. So, are those places where you are going to play new places for you, or places where you have been playing before?
Uh Let me think. No, it's actually all new places.
Okay,
And
nice.
yeah, there are two festivals, and the first time we're playing in Salzburg, in the birth city of Mozart. That will be funny. And one thing will be actually our singer kind of organized it. I don't know how, but it will be in a real like I don't know the English term. It's a place where young mechanics learn to learn to work.
Okay, so it's a kind of school, we can say, and
Yeah,
hall. It's
but
is it a
especially for
hall? Hall kind
construction
of
hall. I would call it like that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's the funny thing
I
is
got
it's
the
organized.
image.
Yeah, it's in October, and it's organized by the Austrian like first TV channel, by the TV
Okay.
channel, and they have like their long night of museums. And I don't know why we play in this context in the construction hall, but it just I don't know, it happened. I
Yeah,
don't care.
sounds interesting. So
Yeah.
let's see what happened. So for someone that has not been able to see you live yet, so how would you describe your live show?
Oof. Oh my gosh. I mean, the funny thing is, it depends from gig to gig. We have barely any consistency. because we played at a band contest in January in front of like 700, 800 people. It was full. And we showed up with a random guy on stage, a 2 meter guy. He was slapping a fish over the fucking stage. He was in underpants. He was all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm standing. The funny thing is, when we played in Croatia, they told us not to undress on stage because they have like strict laws in Croatia on being naked and that stuff. And they also told like playing in underpants already is pretty dangerous. In the room behind the scene, I was completely undressed, but then one guy just came up and said, Aki, please put on the panties at least, like your underpants. and, and me and the bass player, we were totally drunk at that point. Really drunk, because I don't know why, we were listening to, we actually listened to Gigi Allen. I don't know, you know him, this
Yeah,
super
yeah.
destructive. We listened to him in the car. And then we got to the point where we said, okay, it's our first time playing like in the town of Rijeka in Croatia. Like there you have the Adriatic Sea, and so like at the sea, and we were like, okay, let's get drunk and do something that people here really don't like. But it was such a great gig, really. People
Yeah.
there were 100 times more energetic than here in Austria.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
was wondering why is like a big deal if a band takes some clothes off on the
Yeah,
stage in
that's yeah.
Croatia.
I thought so myself, because I mean in Austria it would really not, nobody would care, but it seems like in Croatia it was a big thing to the people.
Okay. I will think maybe in Italy people will be more, but again, if we think about the metal scene, rock scene, punk scene, I will, the audience maybe expect also weird stuff happening sometimes. And in Finland, well, people going around naked, drunk, well,
Mhm.
it's quite normal. I remember seeing
Sounds good.
one festival, one band. If it was just one band, then I remember Turmion Katilot. Uh, yeah, many years ago. Yeah, also their
I, I
band was.
saw I saw them too. I saw them live as well. That's why I watched this episode of the Metal Pizza Show.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the I think in Finland it's quite normal. But it for me it's weird that in Croatia it's a big no. So I
Mm.
don't know. Weird. But so far, how many gigs did you play with this band?
It's hard to find a number, but I would say something between 20 and 30.
Yeah, yeah,
It's I mean it's not that much, because the mainly because I'm gonna finish school only next year, because I have a school type that takes 1 year longer. Like I'm learning media, audio, film, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm planning to play lots of gigs after this. Because the funny thing is, my school is pretty much in pretty exactly 1 year over, because like the last classes in our years, they don't stop like in July, they already finish like in May, and sometimes at the end of April, this I only know the German term. It's on English. It's the A levels, when you like the finishing works. Okay,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm already starting to book gigs for next year. I already started 1 month ago. And
That's
yeah,
good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. So let's see if you will end up next year also in Finland.
I hope so. I really hope so. I loved Finland. I'm in
Yeah,
love with Scandinavia in general.
yeah. So let's see what's going to happen next year. And so I think that all people can check out your social media and to
Yeah.
be update on where you are going to play.
Yes.
But now we are at the end of this interview. So thank you so much for your time. Would you
Thank
like
you.
to say something to people that are watching it?
Uh oh my gosh. I don't know if I should encourage them to do something or just to depress them. I have no clue.
Always encourage.
Okay, I encourage you to learn an instrument and then you found a band and play, and don't play the instrument you learned, because that's 100 times funnier, because you don't expect it and you have no idea what you should do and you're not prepared for it, and the funniest things and songs will be done.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.